Yeah, you look like skinny weenies to me. Now what am I missing? Am I missing something? Am I missing some virality that you got? You know, you got lead in your fucking pencil. You can fuck all night. Am I missing something? No. Do people run out of money in South Africa? You see, yeah, all the time, you know. I used to think the rand, well, a long time. I thought the rand was more, than it is. And you know, I said, well, fuck, this guy must make a lot of money. And then Sally said, Dan, you got to divide that. And is it 7 now? 7 to 1? 17 now. But this was when it was 7. Yeah, no, I knew you, but I mean, so 17, fuck. But I had fun in South Africa. I had some fun. When our 3 offices there, fuck, it was unbelievable. You know, we love Cape Town. I mean, that's one of the places that Sally and I could easily live. We loved it there. Joburg is tough. I mean, of course, all you guys, He-Man, all you six-packers, I mean, all you guys that are ripped and, you know, you 300-pound bench pressers, fuck, I mean, you wouldn't have any problem. And, you know, when those guys come and decide to take your fucking watch off your wrist, you know, amuses me, you know. What are you going to do with your six-pack?
Run faster.
What?
Run faster.
Run faster. That's exactly right. Run faster. Run faster.
Run like run faster.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Okay. Jack Welch says it nicer than I do, but I mean, there is no work-life balance. Now, I'm going to say this, and it may be true, it probably is. Your parents had work-life balance, and what did it get them? Now, the sad thing about it is, kids, many of your parents in this room are living vicariously through you. So you can be more successful than they were. Now that's a sad fucking commentary if they're looking to you. It is. It is. You know, it's. Back in caveman days, when the adults, old people, their teeth fell out, the kids chewed their food and then gave it to them to swallow because the parents had no teeth. In Asia, many of the Asian countries, the kids are their pension plan for them to be able to support them when they get old. Many Latin families are the same. You're their pension. You're their 401k in America. You're their pension plan. I would rather be dead than have to depend on my kids for anything. Why should I be a burden? Next time a conversation comes up, ask your parents, why should you be a burden on me? Ask them. There's no reason. None. And for those of you that are raising kids, why should you be a burden on your kids? You shouldn't be. And when I see kids, I know kids that are 30 years old that have kids that still live at home. Now, I know in India and there's certain cultures where kids live at home, and they keep their parents, they live in the house in the back or upstairs or wherever, train them to a radiator or wherever you do with them, okay? But with the cultural exceptions, why there's something not right about that. Yet, you may have thought it's not right, but it's not likely you ever brought it up to your parents. it's not likely that you brought it up to your parents. And I'm not suggesting you go home and tell your parents to get fuck off. But we had a guy, an Indian guy here, who had just bought his mother and father and grandparents multi-million-dollar houses, pound houses, that went back and took them back. That takes a lot of balls in the Indian culture. I mean, and he said, I never felt good about buying those houses. But culturally, he's a big property developer, but everybody said you ought to. And I said, what the fuck? And then he had a slump in the business and the 2010 crisis. Why am I starving to death when they're living in a 4 million pound house and my grandparents are living in a 2 million pound flat? They took him back. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. And believe me, 6-pack of nutrition don't get you there. Just like love doesn't get you there, 6-pack of nutrition doesn't get you there. But you nutrition addicts, which I find amusing, you all look like, to me, with the greatest, you all look like skinny wimps. I mean, except for a couple of the tubs of shit that we got in the room. I mean, you know who I'm talking about, yeah. Except for a couple of tubs of shit, I mean, and the old tub of shit, I mean, you look like skinny weenies to me. Now, what am I missing? Am I missing something? Am I missing some virality that you got, you got lead in your fucking pencil, you can fuck all night? Am I missing something? No. You look like skinny weenies. I mean, no wonder you can't get your dick wet. And there's not a single guy in this room that doesn't want to grab a big pair of tits and fuck it. That's just the way it is.